EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Jack 31. Jack 31.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to the ground with Gibson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Powell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down, Howell back to pass. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve, because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. First target, first catch at a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, Howell now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing here, Howell. Rolling to his right. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
60 working month, boys. 60 bison. 60 bison. Check 50. Check 50.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
Let's do it.
And not wanting.
Check, Mike, check.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One last shot before the break. Howell. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Inside handoff to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at the 41-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Back to throw, Howell. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We got him. I don't know what to do, y'all. We got him.
Howell down to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Fourth down, Howell. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Don't do that. Come on, man.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell sliding out of the pocket. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Let's go.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A handoff for Gibson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we're talking about, y'all. Come on now. Let's get it. We need 2 more. What you scared of, Drizzle?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Somebody is scared.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Somebody.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go.
Was he too stupid to punt? So we ain't gon' punt. We ain't gon' punt the ball. We gon' ride around and take it off.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. He will have the conversion and more than that. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Then he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So I need a touchdown and onside kick. Going for it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance.
We know
to
he
start
fucking
at
bullshit
the
because
40-yard line.
he kicking it out of bounds on purpose, so we know something ain't right about him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Howell out to his left. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and in the NFL. The miracle in the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
Win some, lose some.
1978. I think it was in November.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Good game, though. Good game.
With that, we sign off from Landover.